People assume paper never lies, but I've spent my whole life working in digital forensics, and I can tell you this, paper is the easiest thing to fake. My name is Evan Price, and I learned that the hard way the day the care home accused my father of harassing staff. It started with a phone call, cold tone, no hesitation, Mr. Price. Your father caused several outbursts this week. We're restricting his movement for resident safety. My father? The man who lowered his voice when asking for salt. Impossible. When I arrived, he was alone on his bed, staring at the wall. I didn't do anything, Evan. They say you visited. They say, we argued, but you weren't here. He was right. I hadn't been anywhere near this place. I'd been overseas all week. So how did the visitor log show 3 entries under my name? I asked the administrator, Ms. Finch. She simply pointed at the book. It's all documented. 3 visits, 3 incidents. But the moment I looked at the handwriting, the pressure of the pen, the slant of the letters, the spacing between strokes, I knew someone forged it. I asked to see the entry camera footage. Finch hesitated, but I wasn't leaving without it. The footage was wrong. Every time I supposedly visited, the video showed different people signing in. None of them were me. Different build, different gender, some rushed, some texting. Then I noticed something subtle, a reflection in the glass panel behind the signing desk. In one clip, I could clearly see Nurse Dorian standing alone, writing in the logbook. No visitor, no conversation, just her writing my name. When I zoomed the footage, my stomach dropped. She wasn't just forging my visits, she was stamping future dates. She wasn't covering a mistake, she was running a system. And when I lined up the forged visits with the care home's internal medication records, the truth hit me like a punch. Every fake visit matched. Missing medication doses, understaffed shifts, unexplained resident agitation, someone was stealing medication. And using my father as the perfect distraction. Because who would trust the word of an elderly man with a history of outbursts? I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I requested a meeting with the board and invited every resident's family. Ms. Finch thought it was to address ongoing behavioral concerns. She walked right into it. When the families gathered in the activity hall, I stood beside 3 large screens. Screen 1, visitor log entries, my name forged in identical strokes. Screen 2, entrance footage, none of the visitors matching the names. Screen 3, the reflection clip Nurse Dorian writing in the logbook alone. The room went silent. Then I synced the logs with missing medication records. A perfect 1-to-1 match. Gasps, murmurs. One woman broke down crying her husband had been one of the residents' missing doses. Dorian bolted toward the door. 2 board members blocked her. Ms. Finch looked at me like she'd just watched her world collapse. That night, after hours of statements, reports, and apologies, I walked my father back to his room. He smiled at me with that same gentle look he'd always had. Told you, son, I don't make scenes. I just wait for the truth to show up. I laughed softly, because in the end, it wasn't the cameras or the documents or the investigation that exposed her. It was the one thing she thought she could control, the visitor logs.